And now I request Santaji that please ask your question from the start.
So, namaskar, sir. First
Namaskar.
of all, uh, it's a sheer privilege, sir, and a pleasure to have you in this forum. Personally, I count myself lucky that I'm participating in this discussion, sir. And then all of us are of the unanimous view that finally we got the sports minister we all along deserved. So, first of all, big compliments to you, sir. Under your stewardship, when we see so much of action, suddenly, there is someone like Hima Das, out of nowhere, winning a world championship, and then Shiva Thapa. I can keep listing the names, and then Commonwealth Games, especially over the last 5-6 years, there is so much, progress in the last Commonwealth Games. India came number 3, unheard of. And then in the Asiad Games, again, number 8. I mean, just below, some, big sporting nations. So, we are very, very pleased. And then slowly, we see that India is slowly turning into a sporting nation, like several others. And then clearly, your ministry is playing a pivotal role in this whole initiative. And then, there are so many schemes that your ministry is, has launched, and then trying to make an impact, on the ground. So if you can kindly throw some light, on some of the, schemes, that actually the ministry is, running, across the country. And then in particular, what do you, for example, among the several schemes, the 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 schemes, that you would like to specifically cover. So I'll stop here, sir. Once again, very big thanks to you for participating, sir. Yeah.
Thank you for this very encouraging observation. First of all, besides what you have stated, the rise of the standard of India's sporting performance in the global level is very perceptible. And in last year, just before the pandemic hit all of us, we did best ever performance in wherever we had gone. For example, the World Women Boxing Championship, India did the best ever performance. Then there was a badminton championship, world championship. Again, India won, PV Sindhu won the world championship. Likewise, the Asian wrestling championship held in Delhi. India did again the best ever. So keeping all this, improvement in our mind, I was very confident that if the Tokyo 2020 had happened on time, we would have done better. Anyway, next year there's Olympics. For that, we will have another time to speak in details about the Olympic preparation. But at this point of time, I would like to just share that the primary objective of the thrust given to the Khelo India game, which is the one of the biggest ever government program, not in terms of monetary or financial involvement, but in terms of its reach and its impact. So Khelo India, we already had the 3 Khelo India, in different cities for last 3 years. So each Khelo India games have been better than the previous one. The last which we had in Guwahati was again record-breaking, where more than 10,000 athletes had gathered to participate and compete. Then we had started for the first time the Khelo India University Games. Worldwide university games are very critical to harness the talents in the universities. So this time we had a very successful university games, and this will be annual now, except for this coming year because of this pandemic. Then for the first time we had Khelo India Winter Games. Winter Games had been, not really popular in India because there was no effort from the government or any organizations. So we started, and Khelo India, which we organized in Gulmarg in Kashmir, was one of the largest sporting event we had in India, and it really attracted huge numbers of people. So these are some of the landmark events which we organized in last 7 to 8 months time, just before the pandemic hit us. Thereafter, the Fit India movement, which Prime Minister had launched last year on the Sports Day, that is 29th of August. And I can share with you and through you to all the viewers that It's very, very encouraging to see. By this time, while I'm speaking to you, we have already crossed 2 lakhs numbers of schools registered under the Fit India program. Now, I won't explain in detail, but it is categorization of schools under Fit India flag, 2-star, like 5-star. So there is a mechanism where we identify which school is how much fit in terms of the promotion of fitness and the sporting culture in that particular school. So in the same manner, the large segment of the society are coming forward voluntarily and making fitness as their daily regime. Even the corporate sector, I had interacted with thousands and thousands of organizations, business houses, different institutions, as well as government departments and ministries. So everybody is taking this to their stride, because Honorable Prime Minister had said, "Hum fit to India fit." Agar body fit hai to mind hit hai. Because if you are not physically fit, you will not be mentally fully fit. So this is something, fitness culture and sporting culture, these are the two very complementary. So when we are talking about creating a sporting culture, so fitness culture has to be there primarily in every layer of the society. So I think it's a unique movement. Fit India movement is not with budgetary allocation or financial support or not. It's a movement. We had launched it, but it is basically a people's movement. So in last close to 9 months, I think Fit India has been one of the movement which has really gone to the people, and people have readily accepted. And besides that, we are having many important schemes through Khelo India, as well as through some of the schemes like Pandit Dindayal Upadhyay Welfare Fund for the sports person. Why I give importance to this scheme is because there are many stories which we keep reading that the sports person, after retirement or due to injury or due to certain reason, they are unable to participate, or they are no more in that competition league, and nobody is to take care of them. And such stories really discourages the other people in the society not to take part or not to devote their life in sports. That is why through this scheme, I could execute numbers of important steps where these former players are being encouraged. And even in some cases where they are not former players, but they have devoted their life for the promotion of sports, for them also. For example, Novi Kapadia is an excellent personality who had done great for the Indian sports. So we could help them in the time of need. So in the same manner, we are also reaching out to various other people, various segment of society to encourage, come forward and contribute to make India a great sporting powerhouse. And there is a very clear, perceptible change in last few years, I can say. Now, Honorable Prime Minister's personal involvement with the sporting personalities. He has been making personal tweets on the achievement of sports person, meeting them personally. Even during the pandemic also, Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji had a video conferencing with the sporting personalities of the country. These are something which has created a narrative that government is for the sports person, with the sports person. So this has sent a very strong message. And today, thousands and thousands of sports stars are coming and telling me that they have never seen that government is so proactive for the sports and the sports person. And besides that, we are looking forward for creating a huge talent in the grassroots level. So talent scouting at a very young age is something I'm giving lots of emphasis, and there is a lot of things to discuss about that, because the talent scouting and the things which I have started in the ministry through Sports Authority of India, and I think the results are quite palpable. We will see the actual result in the days to come.
Thank you so much.